Good morning, students. Take the page number 10. Take the page number 10. Skill time 2. Skill time 2 is drawing the CPU. The skill time 2 is drawing the CPU. So, first, what is the abbreviation of CPU? What is the abbreviation of CPU? Central Processing Unit. Okay, C for central, P for processing, and U for unit. Central Processing Unit. Okay, what is the abbreviation of CPU? Central Processing Unit. It is also known as processor or the brain of the computer. Okay, it is also known as what are the other names of CPU? Processor or the brain of the computer. Just like our body parts, just like our brain controls our body parts. The CPU controls the parts of the computer. Just like our brain controls our body parts, the CPU controls the parts of your computer. For example, I am asking a question to you 1 plus 2. For example, I am asking question 1 plus 2. Immediately it will enter into a brain. The question will enter into a brain and it immediately give the answer as 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, the process was happening in our brain. The process was happening in our brain and the output will come from your mouth. Okay, like that our CPU is also controlling the parts of the computer. What are the parts of the computer? Monitor, keyboard, mouse, and then CPU. The CPU is controlling the parts of the computer. When the CPU receives the coded command, it starts processing it or working on it. Okay, we are giving the input, and right, we are giving the input, and it will change the command, change into coded command, zeros and ones. This is called encoding. Okay, zeros and 1, and then it start processing, and then only it starts processing. Okay, when it converts into zeros and 1, then only the CPU starts its processing. Okay, so what is the abbreviation of CPU? Central Processing Units. It is also known as processor or the brain of the computer. Okay, here you have an activity. Okay, follow the steps to draw the CPU in the space given below. Okay, shall we start now? The first we need to draw a square. Okay, first we need to draw a square. This is our first step. Okay, this is our first step. The second step is to draw a square. Inside it, you need to draw a small square. Inside you need to draw a small square. This is our second step. This is our second step. And the third step is draw a square. Inside that you need to draw a small square and you need to give a lines like this in all the sides. Okay, in all sides you need to draw these lines. And this is third step. This is third step. And then in fourth step, first square, then small square, and then need to draw these lines, and then you need to write CPU. In the middle you need to write CPU. Okay, this is the fourth step. And in fifth step you need to color this area. You need to color this area and this area. Okay, this is the 5 steps to draw the CPU. It's very simple. I'm right? Yes. And the second one is, the second activity is, a picture is hidden in the grid of squares given below. Okay, you need to decode it by coloring the squares as mentioned in the code box. We need to color the square boxes. Okay, and this is what? This is horizontal line. This is horizontal line and this is vertical line. This is horizontal line and this is vertical line. In this, the following squares are already colored for you. For example, 5, 13 is colored. Here, 5, you need to take the 5, the first 5 in here. 5 and then 13. 13 is from here. 5, 13 is colored in orange color. Okay, it's colored in orange color. And then take another one. 3, 8. 3, 8. First 3 is in here and then 8 is in here. So, 3, 8 is colored in green color. And then brown color. 5, 1. 5, 1. Here, 5. And then 1 is here. Alright, 1 is here and 5 is here. So, you need to color here. So, it's in brown color. Like that, color the squares are mentioned below. For example, 4, 12 is colored in orange color. 5, 12 is also colored in orange. For example, here 4, 12. This is 4, first 4 and then 12 is on here. So, here I need to color in orange. Color in orange. So, these numbers are colored into orange. And then when we came to yellow, 6, 12. 6, 12. Here, 6 is here. And then search 12. Where is 12? Yes, here is 12. So, 6, 12. You need to color in here. What is the color? Yellow color. Okay, it's in yellow color. Like this, orange, yellow, green and brown. After you have finished coloring, it will look like this. Okay, it looks like this. And our third skill term is drawing an output device. Our third skill term is drawing an output device. First skill time is drawing an input device. Second one is drawing the CPU. And the third one is drawing an output device. After working on the command received, the CPU sends the codes to the output devices. Okay, when it stopped, when the CPU completed its working, then the CPU sent codes to the output device. The output device then converts the computer codes into our language and display the output. Okay, here we all know that the computer only understands zeros and ones. And then when the process gets completed, then the monitor will convert the zeros and ones into our language. Okay, into our language. We understand English. I'm right. We understand English. So it will change the computer codes in our language. Okay, and display the output in the monitor. And it will display the output in the monitor. For example, a monitor is an output device. For example, a monitor is an output device. Here, some of the examples of output device. Okay, monitor, headphones, speakers, printer. These are some of the output device. Okay, what is the use of the output devices? It will used to display the output. It is used to display the output. And then here you have an activity. Follow the steps to draw the monitor in the space given below. Okay. In the first step, you need to draw a rectangle. Sorry, square. Square is enough. You need to draw a square. Okay. This is not first. And then we need to draw a stand for the monitor. We need to draw the stand. So here. And the last step, okay, this is our monitor. You can use these steps to draw the monitor, and at last you need to color the monitor. Okay, thank you all.